Really lucky today. We've got Shelly up here from Sydney, and many of you may have seen Shelly wearing our dresses, but may not actually know about her background and who she is, or whether or not you follow her. So, Shelly, did you want to give us a quick rundown of who you
Sure.
are?
Who am I? Well, I'm a Queensland girl, first and
Yes,
foremost.
yes.
So I grew up in
That's the best asset, of course.
I
Yeah,
grew up in Kingaroy, but my brother lives at Burleigh Head, so I love coming home
yeah,
to visit, and mum and dad are at Coolum. So I'm come to Queensland quite often. I'm a journalist, and at the moment I have just started my own production company. So
yeah.
it's called Shell Shocked Media, and I also do regular spots on Channel 9 3 to 4 times a week at the moment. So quite a lot of TV. I'm mainly on for my opinions. So, I got in trouble for school for being opinionated, but turned
It's
that into
paying
a
off.
career.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
And I'm always very happy to support Queensland designers such as yourself.
Thank you very much for that. Well, so I guess what we wanted to talk about today is that really, I guess, one of the things, I guess, touching on a subject, that I guess comes up for a lot of us as well. Being in television and being in media, a lot of us have a preconception about what that person should look
Hmm.
like. And I actually don't think that it's just men either. I think women a lot of the time as well have a preconception around height, around
Yeah,
size, hair color, you name it. And so, I guess straight away you fall outside of that traditional line.
absolutely.
So talk to us about how you came up in that world. Like, how did
Yeah.
you really start off, and how were you able to get past or work around, I guess is probably more
Mm.
the wording with that area.
Well, when I first started, I
Yeah.
wasn't brave enough to say that I wanted to be on TV
Yeah.
because I didn't look like a size 8 blonde.
Yeah.
And I knew I would never look like a size 8 blonde.
Yeah.
And I've had a couple of really tough times where I've had to just go, no, this is actually what I'm good at.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter that I don't look the same as everyone else. And in fact, I need to turn that into a positive
Yeah.
because it's better to stand out and not be the same as everyone else. But it's taken years. So I've been a journalist for 23 years now.
Yeah.
And there was a point 20 years ago when I was told I was too fat to be on TV. And I was probably like 10 kilos lighter than I am now. And that floored me.
Yeah.
And I went back to radio for a while just to like lick my wounds. But then I was just like, no, I am good at what I do and I've got to back myself. And so I have, and slowly and steadily, and I think it's also part of getting older,
Yeah.
I realize that I'm on TV because of what I say and what I
Yeah.
do, not because of how I look.
Absolutely.
So I think there comes a turning point as you get, enough experience and
Yeah.
to a certain age to just go, the most important thing is that I'm good at what I do
Yeah.
and that I do it to the best of my ability. And the package that it comes in, you still have to be presentable, 100%,
Absolutely.
and, we get full hair and makeup done
Yeah.
every time at Channel 9. But I kind of love the fact that I'm the only redhead on TV. I mean, you've got Lee Sales, but she's
Yeah.
kind of strawberry blonde,
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. The fiery redhead sort of suits my temper. But also, I'm a curvy girl, and I have been my whole life.
Yeah.
And you don't get that very often on TV. So I actually get a lot of really positive feedback. And it's women just saying, I'm so glad I can see myself represented on TV. There's still negatives. I get, some pretty nasty Twitter feedback, that social media thing where you can get the cowards.
Honestly, I think we all do, though, at some
Yeah.
point. I think as soon as you put yourself out there in the, uh, you know, public arena,
Yeah.
you're always open to it. Like, we get it as well. And each time we get it, I think, gosh, you're so not our customer, because
Yeah.
that's not a conversation I would have with
Yeah.
one of our customers. So it's, I guess, a little bit easy to switch off.
Yeah.
But I guess, we were talking beforehand about really shifting the mentality around yourself, because, one thing that we've been bringing up and have really been focusing on and talking about is about personal brand, but also about shifting the way we actually start talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
Because, if our best friend was in the room, we would never be talking to our best friend with
Never.
that language.
That
But
negative
yet,
self-talk is
yeah,
horrendous, and I think it holds so many women back.
yeah,
And I'm certainly a culprit for it. I used to be obsessing about my weight all the time, and I would write my weight on the mirror every day,
Yeah.
and have it up. And so every time I looked in the mirror, all I saw
it's
was
some
a
sort of
number.
self-torture or
It
something.
really
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
And I see Dr. Happy. It's Dr. Tim Sharp from the
Yeah.
Happiness Institute. He's also a friend of mine. And he was just like, by having that weight up on the mirror, you're just judging yourself negatively. How are you possibly going to have a good day? You know? And so what he did, he said, I just want to do one change. He's like, how would your friends describe you?
Yeah.
Would any of them say fat? I'm like, no,
No,
of
never,
course they wouldn't. And he's like,
never.
then why is it okay for you to say it to you?
Yeah.
He said, so I want you to write 5 words up on your mirror of the words that your friends would describe you. So I've got loyal,
Yeah.
smart, funny, confident, and loving.
Love it.
And so now that's what I see every time I look in the mirror. And it may seem like a simple mind trick. It's absolutely changed the way I feel about myself.
Yeah, because I think, it's the same as, you've seen we've started working with Andrea as
I
well.
love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
So,
think that's one of the most proud moments I had is when I
Aw.
saw that you were actually treating women of all sizes equally. And that just needs to happen more and more. Because for someone like me, like I'm a size 14 and I'm a double E, right?
Yeah.
I've got big boobs.
yeah,
But dresses don't look the same on me as they do on a size 8 model with no tits, right? So it's really hard to see that and then going, what's that really going to look like on
well,
me?
the irony with the double D though as well is that how many women are out there paying good quality money to get to it. They might be like, but
I'd
it's
like
like
to
they're paying
donate
for that.
something.
Exactly. Exactly. And I guess that's why we're so proud to see you in our dresses as
Yeah.
well, because the thing that we really want to be a part of is actually shifting women from focusing on looking like one particular shape, which to me, I'm not even sure at what point how that even became the shape that
Yeah.
we all decided to aspire to. But that there's so many other qualities, such as, we've got Shelly here, who's an absolute success story, and a success story not only because you're on television and you're a very, what's the right word? Amazing journalist and
Well
also
respected.
well respected and with your own media company now
Yeah.
as well. But it's more about the fact that you've worked your butt off to get there and
Yeah.
really stayed focused on your goals and
23
gone,
years to be an overnight success.
yeah, exactly. But that's the
That's the way it
reality.
works, yeah.
And that's what we really want women to be shifting their energy and their aspirations
Yeah.
towards qualities like that rather than not having eaten for 3 days
Oh,
and fasting for an
absolutely.
event.
Absolutely. And also, I find if you put on a dress that is actually designed to suit your curves
Yeah.
rather than squeeze into a dress that's built for someone who's like an
Which
ironing
happens
board.
to be one of our dresses. Yeah, sorry, yep.
But you feel more confident because you
Yeah.
know that you're showing off your good bits. You got a bit of ruching here to hide belly. I love
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
So it is like that. And for me, like I don't consider myself a stylish person. Like I struggle with that. But you know what I can do? I can put on a good dress.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to do much else. So I'm not one for lots of layering. It's too complicated for me. Put on a good frock.
Just
Happy
quickly
days.
on that, so Shelley actually genuinely said to us she didn't consider herself to be a stylish person, which is so far away from how we perceive Shelley as
Yeah.
well, which is an interesting thing as well there. But I guess, and that's where you really only have to stick to your 3 sort of key areas for you.
Absolutely.
It's the hair, the makeup, and the shoes, perhaps.
Oh, I do love my shoes. I can't quite get they're my Jimmy shoes there. I do love a good shoe.
And the dress and sticking to styles that work for you.
Seriously, yeah.
And that's really,
And also because I'm on TV, like I can't wear the same dress all the time because
Yes.
people certainly let you know about it.
yeah, they do.
And I'm not fortunate enough to be part of the Channel 19 where they dress you like
Yeah.
through their wardrobe department. But for me, if I put on one of your dresses in a bright colour,
Yeah.
it pops on TV and it just makes me, I don't have to think about how I'm looking. I think about what I'm saying.
All the other stuff.
And that, I think,
Absolutely.
really shows. So I've just got the confidence to say what I need to say.
Yeah, that's perfect. So thank you so much for coming in today,
So
Shelley,
happy
on your
to.
holidays as well, Christmas holidays. But we would, just like to thank you for everything throughout this year.
I would like to thank you for all the amazing dresses that I've been able to wear.
But also as well, we'd like to let you know that Shelley is actually agreed today to do a co-design with us for next year.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, so look out for the Shelley dress being released next year, but we'll also share with you a bit of behind the scenes on how we go about
we make it.
creating the prints,
And trust me, I'm a beginner. I don't know what we're going to do here, so it'll be interesting.
You get to sit back kind of like Victoria Beckham and
Yes.
go, yes, yes, yes.
Mhm, yeah.
So all of that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you to everyone for joining us, and we'll be back soon.
See you soon.
Bye.